Hi, Ancient Warrior here. Welcome back to Prepping USA. You know, watching the news of late, I keep asking the same question. Is this my America? Is this my country that believes in you're innocent until proven guilty? Or is this China or Russia? Or Venezuela or someplace like that? To where they just drag you off to a prison for a mere accusation. I guess y'all know that I'm referring to what's going on with Judge Kavanaugh. You know, folks, it's sad that we have allowed the Democrats, those liberal Democrats, those righteous Republicans, those never Trumpers, to put their politics ahead of our country's good. Was I a big Donald Trump fan whenever he started? Nah. Matter of fact, I was not anywhere near his camp. I was more for Ben Carson or, one of the others, Marco Rubio. Today I'm a Donald Trump fan. He's proved his salt to me. He is salt of the earth, and his taste proves it with everything he's done for this country. Let's talk about Judge Kavanaugh. Judge Kavanaugh, 36 years ago, was accused of trying to force himself on Christine Blasey Ford. Left her unconditionally scarred for life. After Mr. Kavanaugh graduated high school, went to Yale, then to law school, clerked in the Supreme Court, worked for President W. Bush, was seated on the appellate court, and not one soul voiced an opinion about this man having maniacal tendencies. Not until they decided, till Donald Trump decided he would make an excellent Supreme Court justice. Because Brett Kavanaugh believed in the rule of law. Boys and girls, here's our problem today. Before this last investigation into him, he'd already had 6 FBI investigations. Now, as someone who's had a job where it required an FBI background check, I know how deep the FBI goes. I know very well I had news for you. They knew who the hall monitor in my first grade school was. I'm glad they knew it because I sure didn't. And those are the teachers that were still alive they talked to. And I'm sure most of them said, well, he was great till the Civil War started, then he left. You know, folks, I just can't believe the bull that's coming out. So I'm going to point out a few not so well known facts. Christine Blasey Ford claims to be an expert on teaching how to help people beat a polygraph. What? Well, they can be beat. And she's a psychologist and she knows how to do it. Question number 1. But she took a polygraph test. A little odd, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. She knows how to beat it, so why wouldn't she take it? Number 2. She is a professor, a college professor, at a college in Palo Alto, California. Now, it's just odd enough. Guess who? I believe he's the chancellor of the school. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Dianne Feinstein is the chancellor of the school. Sounded like a little too convenient. Does to me. But yet none of the media is touching this. Oh, but we'll talk about the media, the Democrats, and Project Mockingbird later. Then all of a sudden, you've got this lady Ramirez who said he stuck his manhood in my face when we were in college. But yet she had to call around to friends to see who could remember the situation. And, oh, by the way, of Miss Ramirez's friends that she wrote down that could confirm what she is saying, 3 didn't remember. 1 was dead. Oh, and then there's Julie Swetnick. Julie. She's a cute little thing. Not bad looking for 50-something years old. Claimed that as a young man, as a boy, Brett Kavanaugh ran rape gangs on Friday and Saturday night at the high school programs. Yet nobody can confirm this for him. Oh yeah, by the way, she's associated to a sleazy porn lawyer named Avenatti, Michael Avenatti, who now has said he's going to run for president in 2020. Oh, please do, Mr. Avenatti. Please do. And put all of your money in it, too. I like to watch people go broke for stupid moves. Then, there were the two guys who claimed that Brett Kavanaugh and Mark Judd and so raped a good friend of his on a boat in Rhode Island. After the New York Times broke the story, then they retracted it. Are any of these things making you go, Oh, here's another thing about Professor Ford. Miss Swetnick. Did you know both of them have boyfriends who came out and said, do not believe what this woman is saying? Ford dated a guy. They got credit cards together. When they broke up, he took her off the credit cards and found out that she had been using them for about a year without his knowledge, to the tune of over $600. At that time, $600 was a bunch of money. Julie Swetnick had been served with a trespass warrant, because she was trying everything she could to drive a guy crazy because she wanted to marry him, or something to that effect. You never really know the whole story. He said, she said. But one thing I do know, watching Blasey Ford give her testimony a week ago last Thursday, and seeing, are you ready for this? Sheila Jackson Lee from the great free state of Texas, Houston, Texas area, handing a white envelope to Dr. Ford's attorney, and then scurrying out like a rat. Do you think that was more testimony? Corroboration on what she's been saying? Or maybe her payment? It was also found out that somebody did a GoFundMe page. A couple of them for Dr. Ford, since she's so mentally challenged now. We're going to get into her boyfriend here in a minute. So mentally challenged that she couldn't take a flight, an airplane ride. One of them had approximately $300,000 in it, and the other one had approximately $700,000, almost $750,000. Damn, sounds like an easy way to make a living to me. Then let's talk about the boyfriend. They were together 3 or 4 years. Never once did she have a problem getting into an airplane. Never once did she mention this situation with Brett Kavanaugh. Oh, and by the way, Brett Kavanaugh's name has been all over the media for several years at this point. Dianne Feinstein declared him guilty. Chuck Schumer declared him guilty. Kamala Harris declared him guilty. Spartacus declared him guilty. If that's what it takes to be guilty, Booker, you admitted to forcing yourself on a classmate in high school. You're out. And Chuckles Schumer, you told everybody from the word go there's nothing would make you vote for him. And Senator Kamala Harris, you're just primping and pimping for a run for the presidency. Again, like I told Avenatti, please run. I like to watch people make bad mistakes that cost them lots of money. This video is being done on the 6th of October. We're a couple hours away from a confirmation vote for Brett Kavanaugh. We have 51 senators who have confirmed they will vote for Mr. Kavanaugh and make him Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, Judge Kavanaugh. But where? Now, let me hit you with thought. With all this divisiveness, I got news for you. Joe McCarthy would have had he is probably laughing himself in his grave. He's just rolling and laughing and kicking his feet about the very thing he did the Democrats are doing now. You know, Nikita Khrushchev told us in 59 or 60, he stood in front of Congress, a mixed house of the Senate and the Congress, and told them, we will take you over without firing a shot. I was a young boy. I said that wasn't going to happen. Boy, did I miss that one. We now act more and more every day like a Soviet bloc nation than we ever did, than we should. I'm going to ask you, no matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, or what, when you get through watching this, turn your computer off for a minute. Go to your higher power. Go to your Lord God. However you pray. Ask God's forgiveness. Ask Him to help make America great again. But also at the same time, pray for our leaders to have more wisdom than they have shown at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day. And be blessed that you are in free America. and not living behind the orange curtain or the Empire curtain or wherever you're at, that you're living in a country where you can still have the right to speak your mind. Have a blessed day, and we will talk to you later.